Hi, this is Bobby Brown, and welcome to another fucking podcast.
You kids with your loud music and your Dan Fogelberg, your Zima, hula hoops, and Pac-Man video games, don't you see? People today have attention spans that can only be measured in nanoseconds.
See, son, old legends never die. They just lose weight.
Like a legend and an out-of-work bum with a lot of life.
Hello, you crazy dick fucker!
Party time!
Yes, it is potty time. Hello, world. Hello, Las Vegas. Hello, my loyal minions. It is good to see you, and it's always good to be seen. I am Izzy Presley, and this is another fucking podcast. You're wondering, Izzy, why don't you have a guest today? I thought you were doing a drunken summit today. Well, that's happening next week, friends. Next week. I just didn't have time to put it together and get everybody lined up. But the summit will happen next week. We will be debating track versus track versus track, the next three-way dance. The second albums of Warrant, Poison, and Cinderella. Yes, Cherry Pie versus Open Up and Say Ah versus Long Cold Winter. And it shall be a good one. Already confirmed as Chad Stewart from Faster Pussycat. And gonna be reach out to Paul, see if he's able to do it. Gotta take a swig here. So that will be next Tuesday, regular bat time, 6 p.m. Hotel California time. Huge thanks before we get going. Matt Larson, not Interscope Matt Larson, my ex-roommate. My friend Matt Larson, who also happens to live in Los Angeles, and he's from Minnesota, and he is a Vikings fan. And he does what I do every time that I go back to the motherland. He brings home multiple cases of my favorite beer, Michelob Golden Light. Yes. And he happened to go back for Vikings training camp like he does every single year. And he was nice enough to spare me a case of Michelob Golden Light because he happened to be in town when I was in Hollywood, when I was in Los Angeles this past weekend. I'm going to get into that in just a little bit. If you guys do like what I do, of course, you know the drill. PayPal, izzypresley@yahoo.com, Venmo, $. Oh, Venmo is at Real Izzy Presley. And of course, $ Izzy Presley is your Cash App. Feel free to donate. You don't have to. I mean, it's nice when you do, though. I mean, it costs me 50, 100 time loss. It costs me about $200 a month to do this podcast. I never figured that out. Oof. That's spendy. But hey, I do it because I love it. And we are running up. Gunter, how you doing, buddy? We are running up on November. And November 4th will be the 10-year anniversary of this show. I do not know what I'm going to do yet, but I know I am going to move forward because, ladies and gentlemen, there is a chance that next year, if I keep doing this, there's a small chance I might be able to get one of the people from Cheap Trick on. We'll see. We will see. That was not a definite yes. It was, maybe we can do something next year. So now I got to keep doing this. You guys are stuck with me for another year. Or at least I get one of the guys from Cheap Trick. Then we'll reassess. Kidding. Of course I'm not quitting. Why would I quit? You know, I fucking love doing this. So this past weekend, we had a gig, the Smokin Kills. We had a gig in Hollywood, California, and there is no guest today. This is just me rambling and having a narcissistic, let me tell you about shit moment. We had a gig at the world famous Roxy Theater in Hollywood, California. Now, hold on. I got to share this on my regular Facebook that nobody will see because there's a link involved. You all know how it is. You put a link up and nobody sees it. So let me get this going live now with random bullshit. Like ghost stories Hollywood stories and food stuff. Oh, just wait. Just wait. There may be a rant involved. And going to get into that new sensation, Oliver Anthony. Boom. Because I got stuff to say about that too. So we played the world famous Roxy Theater in Hollywood, California, as you all know, and opened up for Seven Horse. If you listened to the show last week, Phil Levitt from Firehouse, Seven Horse, and Dada was on the show talking about the show this past Saturday. No, Scotty, you did not miss the announcement. If you are just joining, there's going to be an announcement of international proportions. Yes, this is huge. This is huge, but you're not going to get that until the end of the show because it is that goddamn important. Went down on Friday night, hung out with Dawson because he's my brother, or as we like to call each other, our heterosexual life partners. And I went down on Friday because the show was on Saturday and we were booked. I was booked and I brought Dawson along to do the Ahmet Zappa show, which is called Rock Tales. If you have not heard this show, have not watched this show, it is available on YouTube. And it is one of the funniest goddamn things you will ever watch or listen to in your life. This is probably my favorite show, my favorite internet show that is out there. Ahmet is so goddamn funny. And Brando and the other dude's name is escaping me, and I apologize, but we had a goddamn blast, just nearly pissed ourselves, and had a really fun interview and did that. And then what did we do on Friday night? I think we just drank at Dawson's. Go figure. Shocking how that happens. And then, you know, we had the show on Saturday, and you know what? You can't fault Los Angeles people because in LA, it is a thing where you say you're going to be somewhere, but you know they're not really going to be there. I really want to come to that show. You know they're not really going to go, no matter how good of a friend they are and how much they want to support. It's LA. It's just LA. That's just what happens. So I'm not going to give shit to my friends who did not show up to this show where we were playing this iconic theater for the very first time that you have to be on a bill to be part of. And we were opening up for something very significant, the Dada reunion. Of course, there was people that were out of town or they had gigs. I get it. And there were people that didn't, you know, they were afraid that the hurricane was going to hit, even though it didn't start raining till Sunday morning. But that's okay. That was precautionary. I understand. And you can't fault LA people for being LA people. That's just the way it is. Whatever. It's just the way it is. You know, I try not to be that person, even though I was in Los Angeles for 8.5 years. I try not to be that guy. I do my best. If I say I'm going to go to a show, I go. But, hey, man, it is what it is. You know, people are people, so what can you be or what can it be or whatever? Who cares? The bottom line is they missed a hell of a show. The Smokin Kills, we had a great set. It was phenomenal. It was good times. I looked like Jeff Mallard. Anybody knows Jeff Mallard and saw the photo, you would know exactly what I'm talking about. But the show was amazing. Went and hung out at the Rainbow afterwards. The Seven Horse and Dada guys were there. And then we went back to Dawson's and had a great night. Very late night. Drank a lot of beer. Goddamn, son, drank a lot of beer. Because that's what you do at Dawson's. That's what you do at Dawson's Garage. That's what you do in the almighty Los Angeles. You drink some beer. Listen to some music. Johnny Hazard was there. Yes, Johnny Hazard good friend here in Las Vegas. He had a private party he was playing in Huntington Beach, and met us at the Rainbow. Then we all went back to Dawson's, and it was a phenomenal time. Looking at some of the photos, it was pointed out to me in the photo of me looking like Jeff Mallard in our dressing room at the Roxy that there were orbs. Like, nah, it's just reflections or light gimmicks or whatever. And Scotty Strickland, yay, hockey. God, I miss fucking hockey. So I looked at the other 4 pictures that Rain and Bozio's gal took of me, and these orbs were in every single photo. 3 orbs, and one of them looked like a moon. Yeah. So I don't know if you guys believe in ghosts, but I do. And there were orbs. So definitely there was some paranormal activity going on in the Roxy Theater. So Sunday, I figured I would be stuck. I'd be stuck in LA probably till yesterday. And I figured the freeway would be closed and I'd be stuck. I wouldn't be able to go. And because that stretch between the Nevada border and Prim to Baker has a tendency to flood. Well, I was hungover. I slept until about 3, and I kept looking at Waze. And Waze kept saying 4 hours. Like, no, that can't be right. 4 hours. No, that can't be right. That can't be right. 4 hours. Got some food. I told Dawson, I'm like, dude, fuck it. I got to get back. I'm going to make a run for it. He agreed. We hugged it because that's what brothers do. And I made it back in about 4 hours. No problems. It was a couple spots where it was raining a little heavy, and there's one spot that was closed on the 15 in Baxter, not Baxter, that's in Minnesota. That other town that starts with a B. And quick, easy around because lightning struck a light pole or electricity pole on the freeway early in the morning, not early in the morning, but like 11 a.m. But quick around, boom, I got home. It was done. And I walk into my apartment. I'm sure a lot of you saw the video. I walk into my apartment and I look on the floor and I have this Ace Frehley trading card that is on the bookshelf right next to the door with a whole bunch of other stuff, including like those pop things, those pop statue gimmick things that people pay a lot of money for. I have I have a Frank Zappa one that Ahmet Zappa was nice enough to gift me. Looked down, I saw that card on the floor, thought nothing of it. Walked in with my beer. What? Drank some beer. What? And then I look back into the living room. What is laying halfway across the living room? Yeah, the Frank Zappa. It's a good 6 feet away from the bookshelf, just laying there. And I'm looking, and I'm looking, and I'm looking. Like, that's odd. That's a ghost. So I something tells me that I think this apartment may have a ghost in it. I had another thing that happened. Oh God, maybe 6 months ago. Man, you guys may remember that video too. Yes, Tony Baruman. Michelob Golden Light. I'm enjoying one right now. Hold on. Let me finish this one. And open another one. Crack one for the working man. Gunter checking in. Spooky, you brought one home with you. Well, here's the thing. Y'all have seen the Kevin Smith movie with Affleck and Damon and the God stuff. Not Religulous. That was the Bill Maher thing. But you guys know what I'm talking about, and I know you guys will tell me in the chat room. No, it was not Trim. I wish it was Trim. It's my favorite new drops. The one with the Buddy Christ. I've got a little Buddy Christ, and I would go get it right now to show you people on the video, but I may or may not be wearing pants. I'm in my underwear. You don't need to dogma. Thank you, Scotty. You know what? Hold on. Just because I care and because of the shock factor, give me 2 seconds. So let me turn this down so it's not so goddamn loud. All right. Ladies, that was for you. So, Brad Foss, how you doing, brother? It's good to talk to you. Good to see you. So, Buddy Christ here is sitting on this little shelf where I have Bandit Trans Ams, obviously not real ones. I cannot afford one of those. We'll get to that. And he's sitting there on the top of the Bluesmobile, which is in a little glass case. And I look up, and the Buddy Christ is facing backwards. I have never turned him around. Not jerking off, because he didn't want Buddy Christ to watch you jerking off. I have never turned him around. So that was the first experience. So I think maybe not specifically in this apartment, but I think maybe in this, the building that I'm in, there may be a spirit, and looks like playful shit. So it may be a kid. I told him to go home, because usually when you tell a ghost to go home, they go back. They go to where they're supposed to go. So we'll see. And Amber, how you doing? Nice to talk to you. I didn't believe in ghosts for the longest time until I had a weird experience in 2014. I think they're real. I've always thought they were real. I mean, those stories freak the hell. Celebrity ghost stories always freak the hell out of me. And there were some of those really, really good ones. If you guys have ever watched that show, I think you could find it. So yeah, there's that. I think no, you don't. Brad, you do not need to bring your Ghostbusters gear this weekend. I'm going to be cooking dinner for Brad and Alicia, because they are also bringing me Golden Light. Oh, shit. Another announcement, which you may know. This is not the major announcement with international shit. I am now on Cameo. Why the hell I am on Cameo, I have no goddamn idea. I do not expect to sell many videos, but I figured, you know what? Give it a shot. It'll be out there for more people to see, more than just in my social media network or listen to the podcast. Maybe somebody will come across and go, hey, I think I know somebody who might possibly know who this guy is. I'll get him a Cameo, and I will save up all that money, and I will get my Bandit Trans Am. I'll probably be dead before that happens. But it just might. It's not going to happen. Look, I get it. It's the narcissist in me. It's just the narcissist in me. I had to do it. They approved me. I'm like, what the hell? Why not? Scotty says, sadly, a year ago, we were leaving the monsters on the mountain. Yes, this is true. I was looking through those memories. And I think, speaking of memories, this is a bit off topic, but it's still something I was hoping to get into today, but it didn't happen today. But I think it was tomorrow, the 23rd. 23rd, 10 years ago is the day that I left Minnesota. And Nothing has been the same ever since, man. The shit that I have been lucky enough to do since leaving Minnesota and going to LA for 8.5 years, and then now being here for a year and a half. I am beyond. I can't explain it. And I was doing some cool shit in Minnesota. You know, the sports writing and the radio and the TV, the public access TV. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. But I was doing some cool shit, and it was time. And I went, and very happy I did it. Very happy I did it. You know, and then here I am in Las Vegas 10 years later, making shit happen by, driving Lyft like an adult. So there's all that. But I'm very, I still can't believe I get to do what I do. And thank you guys for being part of that ride. Cheers. I know it's stupid, but whatever. Well, I mean, this is not going to be a long show tonight because I do have to watch America's Got Talent. I got some friends on there. The band on there. I know the singer. He actually did my last gig in Minnesota. Bo Leftovich. Leftovich? Is that how you say his name? Yeah. They are on America's Got Talent tonight. The last gig I played before leaving Minnesota, no, that was the second to last gig. Just the last gig was the very first ACK show. ACK is 10 years old now as well. Very first show was my going away party out of Minneapolis or Minnesota, leaving the South Canada, whatever the hell you want to call it. So I am very stringent on some things. And usually those things are shit that other people don't worry about. I go off the rocker. Maybe it's part of old age. I go off the rocker about stupid stuff. People in front of you at the grocery store not putting that damn divider down. How hard is it? It's not fucking hard. I sit and look at them like a dog waiting for a treat. Just trying to prove a point. People that don't put their grocery carts back. Shit like that sends me off the fucking rocker. I don't know what it is. Ginger rage, old age, combination of the two. The other thing that I cannot stand, like I told you, this is a narcissistic show because this is just me talking about random shit, not talking about stories or whatever. We're getting into a story in just a little bit. A la carte menus. I don't know how you guys feel about a restaurant or a food joint or a food truck that is 100% a la carte. I refuse because I do not feel that I am getting a deal. I do not feel that I am getting a value. I feel like, oh, okay, your burger's $15. Okay, fries are going to be what? $4.99. Oh, a drink on top of that. $2.99. All right, so you're spending $20. Put your meal deal at $19.99. Well, I probably won't eat there then. But seriously, put it all together and make me feel like I am getting a deal. Make me feel like I am getting a value. Make me feel like I'm getting my money's worth, not just adding shit onto the bill to make it more and more. I do not know how people do not understand this that run restaurants. I do not know how they don't get it. They had to have taken marketing. It's marketing 101. You have to make the customer feel like they are getting a deal. Some people just don't care. Oh, I'll just wait in line for 4 hours and buy a taco and then everything on top of it, then you're paying $15 for a taco, a side of chips, and a pop. Not worth it. You got to make me feel like I'm getting something. If I go to a Mexican place, they do not have a 3 taco dinner that comes with rice and beans. I'm done. I'm out. I'm out the door. I'm not ordering. I'm done. There's a barbecue place in town. Walked in, so excited to try it. Okay, you got all the sandwiches and all the barbecue stuff here. These come with anything? No, that's all. It's all a la carte. Oh, see you. Bye-bye. I'm done. What set me off about this today? Well, I saw this place on Instagram, and I can't remember the name of it. And I'll probably go there and get this when I feel like dropping $40 on a fucking meal, but it's not a meal. Because I'm doing my best to try to lose weight and do the no sugar, no grain thing, cut as many carbs as possible. Dude, check out this fucking great deal. Steak and lobster, $40. Hey, you see that there, that baked potato there on the plate. Yeah, you don't get that. You have to pay extra for that. And I simply replied, you got to pay for the side. You're not getting a deal. They reply, ha, 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 that's cute. Get this deal anywhere else on this, in Vegas. I said to them, you're just the spiel I just gave you. Say, okay, steak and lobster. Give me a side salad. Give me a baked potato. Yes, I just said that. Give me a side salad. I know you'd never expect these words coming out of my mouth. But a side salad and a baked potato, call it $50. That's a deal. Even though you're paying more for the side salad and the baked potato that you probably should. $49.99. Steak, lobster. It looked like a decent sized steak unless that plate was small. Steak, lobster, a baked potato, and a side salad. $49.99. I feel like I'm getting a deal. $40 for a piece of fucking meat and a lobster tail with nothing else. I don't feel like I'm getting a deal. I'm sorry. It's marketing. It's easy. Why am I the only one that understands this? This is not quantum physics. I can prove this on an Etch-a-Sketch. It boggles my fucking mind. I don't get it. $40. Yeah, you get the steak and the lobster. Then you have to get then you get your baked potato. Then you order a side salad. And then you order an appetizer. And then you order a drink. You're at $55, $60 already. Boom, right there. $49.99. That's a deal. Make me feel like I'm earning it. Make me feel like I'm getting something. Don't make me feel like you just keep adding on and on and on. And until we finally stand up and make it known that we are not happy about this stuff, it will just keep continuing. Just like self-checkout. I refuse, absolutely refuse to use self-checkout. I will not be forced to use self-checkout. Look, sometimes I will. I have one item. I will not use self-checkout. I'm sorry. Do not force me to do it. Fucking pisses me off. You go to Walmart, they got 13 lanes. All of them are closed and forcing everybody to go to self-checkout. I was talking to a gal that was working at Walmart, and she had one of the lanes open. And I told her the same spiel. I just refuse to use that stuff. She's like, oh my God, you would not believe how much money we are losing by thieves. Because they're happy to use self-checkout. She told me at this one location here in Las Vegas, they lose $55,000 a month of merchandise by people using self-checkout and just stealing shit. Not paying for it. Not ringing it up. They just do it. They don't care. They would rather lose $55,000 a month in one location than open up some goddamn lanes. I don't get it. I do not get it. And here's another thing. I'm done giving my phone number. I'm not talking to hot broads. I'm talking at checkout. You do not need my phone number so I can get $1 off of a CD. Sorry, it's not happening. It happened today. Oh shit! It happens multiple times a day. But yesterday, I go to get the car wash. $16.99. I needed the inside done. I needed the windows done. I needed the vacuum. I needed all that shit. I'll pay $17 for a car wash. Go to checkout. Got your phone number with us? I go, nope. You want to set it up? I go, nope. He goes, $16.99. And ironically, every other time they just give me the deal. But hey, man, look, it is what it is. I think there's something deeper. Call me a conspiracy nut. Call me what you want. I think that's something. There's no reason that every single location, every single business needs your phone number. They don't. There is something deeper going on. And don't get me started on these places that are going cashless. All right. I just want to touch on this Oliver Anthony guy. Good for him. Good for him. People on social media are already sick of the guy. Oh, God, this is being shared again. Blah, blah, blah. That red bearded dork. Well, good for him. He's at fucking #1 on the Billboard charts because of it. Good job. And his brand new song that just came out today, just as good. So good for you, Oliver Anthony. Congratulations on your success. I'm proud of you. Somebody that came out of nowhere and went to #1 on the Billboard Hot 100. Fucking amen. And of course, people on one side are crying about the song, calling him a racist because that's what they do. But we're not going to get into that. So anyways, I just wanted to say congratulations. You deserve it. And cannot wait to see what else you do. So this announcement that we have been waiting for. This is big, folks. This is big. And hold tight because I have to get the drum roll. I forgot about loading this in there. Let me find it. Desktop podcast. Liners and intros. Sound bites. No, drum roll. Here we go, folks. Are you ready? Are you ready for this huge, monstrous announcement I have that will have international implications? Ladies and gentlemen, it is time. Ladies and gentlemen, listening to me right now, watching me right now on the YouTube, I am here to announce formally that, first of all, that chicken I made was amazing. But here's the international thing. I am here to announce that I will not be running for president of the United States. My name is not on that list. I am not running for president. There will be an anti-campaign fund. So you can all give me money to not run for president of the United States. All of the money will be used for stuff that I want and enjoy. 77 Bandit Trans Am, the $100,000 that I need to raise to not run for president will be all used for alcohol and rent and guitars and what else?
Fucking Ward.
No.
Fucking Ward.
No.
Fucking Ward.
No.
Fucking Ward.
No.
Well, Joe, that's what you call trim.
Jesus Christ. I think we're going to get cocaine and hookers with all this money. Good Christmas. So, ladies and gentlemen, that is the announcement. I am not running for president of the United States. My anti-campaign fund will be but Scotty.
Boy, you really surprised me not knowing what trim is.
So if you guys want to donate to that fund, it is very, very easy. $ Izzy Presley is your Cash App. God, would it be hilarious if I did a GoFundMe, my anti-campaign fund, to not run for president of the United States? That might be as good as the guy that made $25,000 because he wanted to make fucking mac and cheese. You guys remember that one? Good for him. Oh my God, that would be hilarious. No, I can't. We got people in Hawaii that need money really bad. You got all these charities but if you guys do want to donate to my anti-campaign fund, $ Izzy Presley is your Cash App, real Izzy Presley is your Venmo, and izzypresley@yahoo.com is your PayPal. And that's it, folks. We'll be back next week. I can sit here and just ramble for whatever, but I can't believe I'm actually going to say this. I'm going to watch America's Got Talent because my buddy Bo is going to be on there singing, and I look forward to it with the full rock band. It is awesome. We hit the outro music here. It's so quiet. Thank you guys for listening to the event and ramble about nothing. Thank you, Matt Larson, for the beer. Brian Leisha, thank you for the beer that you're going to be bringing this weekend. Can't wait to cook for you guys. It's going to be great. If you are in Las Vegas this weekend, come on down to Count's Vamped. The Count and his band, Count 77, shall be playing. There will be a Drunken Summit next Tuesday night. Track versus track versus track. Open up and say ah versus Cherry Pie versus Long Cold Winter. So you have a week to listen to those songs, listen to those records, and get your ideas in for what you think is going to win. I look forward to it. Chad Stewart, Professor Pussycat will be here, and I'm working on the rest of the guests as we, well, not as we speak, because I'm talking to you, and then I have to, talk to people and stuff. So there is that. Ladies and gentlemen, I, Izzy Presley, am not running for president. Donate to the anti-campaign fund, and we'll see you next week. Don't forget, what I lack in talent, well, I make up actually for in talent and good looks and cock.